Hello, back out at the farm today and going to do a little fishing in a little family farm. This is a smaller pond, but it is loaded with bass. A lot of small bass, but there are some nice bass in here too. We've just had a lot of rain, so the water's a little murky, but it's got a lot of vegetation in it. And I went and bought me a Lunkerhunt combat frog. And so I'm going to start off with that and do a little review. What's different about this frog here is it actually has the little legs that hang down, and so we're going to look at some action on that today and see if it catches any fish. Also have a worm and a toad rod hooked up too, so we might be doing a little bit of that also. But we are going to get started here in this pond and look at all this vegetation. So this ought to be frog heaven. So let's get the kayak out. And it's been in the back of the truck, so I'm sure it's going to be hot again. Not too bad. Put that right there. And let's get out in the water. And let's do a little fishing today. Come on. Come on. I changed my camera to a little different angle. I think I'm going to save that pond. That's the deeper water, the dam. And hit it with a worm. So I think I'll just start off here with this frog, hit the outskirts of this little vegetation, and let's see how we do. It's in the middle of the day, so we'll see if we can get something to come up on the top water. This is my first cast, and this lunker frog is already feeling heavier. Dang, that's a lot of water for one cast. All these hollow bodied frogs always fill up with a little water, but that's a lot of water for just one cast. See if it was a fluke deal or not. I sure like the action on this frog. We're gonna get back here in that little shallow neck back there and see if there's any bass sitting up there in that shallow. Oh, I just saw a splash over there. Something small hit it. I can already tell this frog is already filled up with water. I do not know. I hope I like it. It was right at $10 for a hollow bodied frog. That's not a cheap frog. And those little legs kind of sold me on it. But it sure is not going to be fun if I have to. Yeah, it's already sinking. Dang. That was 2 casts without dishing with water, and I can already tell it's heavy. Yep. That's going to be a pain in the booty if I have to clean out water every time I fish this thing, every time I cast this thing. And holy smokes, a bass just tried to jump up into my kayak. And this thing is already hung. So I am not enjoying. I'm ruining good fishing. I am not enjoying this lunker frog after 3 casts. So that's going to be a bummer. I waste $10 on a frog. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, it's already sinking. It is already sinking. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this frog is already sinking. I mean, it filled up with water the minute it touched the pond. If I want a sinking frog, I'll just fish a toad. But yeah, it's not even staying on the top of the water hardly. It's just barely floating on the top. and sinking already. Now those little feet, let's look. Yep, look at all that water, one cast. Now those little feet look enticing. Man, that's a bummer. Spend $10 on a lure and it won't even do what it's advertised to do. Look at it, it's just not even on the surface now. It's sinking. Man, well, that's a waste of $10. That company might need a letter. Ooh, spooked something. Must have landed right on top of it. That looks like a place where there ought to be a fish. Got to give the thing a pee-pee every time you throw it. Let's try a little slower retrieve. We had a huge thunderstorm roll through this morning with some lightning, so I don't know if that, a lot of times that lightning kind of turns the fish off. Man, and now it's even going upside down, spinning upside down, which isn't good. Well, I can tell you I've made about 10 casts with this thing, and I don't even know if I'd give this thing 1 star. Now, maybe if I was catching fish on every cast. Look, I just laid it down, didn't even cast it, and it's already filling up with water. It's already sinking. I just emptied it and it's already sinking. Negative review on the Lunkerhunt frog.
Well, I'm going to end this video right here. I did not catch anything on the Lunkerhunt frog, and just within a few minutes I have changed to something else. While it's a very nice looking frog, does have some good action until it fills up with water, but I do not recommend this frog. It is not worth $10 unless you want to use it like a toad, because after 1 cast, as you can see, you have to empty it every time. So here's my review on the Lunkerhunt frog, and like I said, 2 thumbs down. Have a good day. Bye.